What is going on, guys? Welcome to Revstep. I have an interesting video for you guys today which involves this guy. And you've seen from my previous videos I've used OBDeleven a lot, and I have a lot of different guys. I'll put the links in the description of the previous videos. But this guy, I'm going to make two changes today that will really help your car. I'll discuss them in a little bit, but first, let's hear the cold start. I still can't get over how good this car sounds. I promise I won't rev it much, but the car sounds phenomenal. We don't need it to warm up. What I'm gonna do is actually put you guys on my head so you can see what changes I make with my phone and the OBDeleven. And the changes will be to improve traction with the performance pack and with the regular car. There's two different options. I'll advise you to do both. The performance pack one I'm very interested to try out, and then I'm gonna do those changes and take it out on the road. If you guys can see, it's warmed up outside substantially. Based on my previous video, it was really cold. Today it's about 50. The road's a little bit damp because the snow is still melting and so on. I won't have as much traction, especially with the winter tires that I have on the car, but I'm gonna try and see what those modifications do. Because right now in third gear I have no traction whatsoever, and with the cold I'm sure that doesn't help. Again, I'll put you guys on my forehead so you guys can see the changes I'm making. Real quick, I actually decided to change it because when I use the head strap, you won't get as good view of the phone and what's going on when I'm doing the changes. So I'm gonna keep you guys in my hand. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, so bear with me. But first thing you have to do is plug in this guy, and I'll show you how easy it is. You're not gonna have this cable plugged in because that's my cob access port, so you can just take this out. And this is where if you can see this purple plug right here, because this is where your OBDeleven would plug in, and that's the OBD2 port. Basically, again, you can plug in your cob access port if you have that, but I have the OBDeleven in my hand right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug that. Again, you might think, oh, you're putting this backwards because it should go like this. It's actually not. It's supposed to go that way, and you can see how easy it is just to plug it in. There, and that shows it's active. Currently the car is off, so what you have to do is press the start button, but don't put your foot on the brake. You don't want to start the car, so you want to give the OBDeleven power, and eventually the red light is going to turn into a green light when it's connected. So let's connect the OBDeleven to my phone, and what you have to do is download this app right here. I had it, so I don't have to download it, but you just open it up, and this is what it looks like. Mine, usually it should stay connected. I haven't been on here for a while, so I guess I'm gonna have to sign in. I'm gonna leave that off screen. So when you guys start the app initially, it should, as I said, without signing in, it should have this. You just click on connect, and that should connect the device to your car, or that should connect your phone to the OBDeleven to your car. So give it a minute here. All right. Now that it's connected, you can press scan if you want to scan your car for any, I guess, defects or anything like that. But what we care about is going to the control modules. So the way you get there is you click on the little bar, or like, I guess, little bars over here, which is going to load up your control units. And then you want to go to lock electronics, which is that right here. It looks like a little gear shift, but it's the same for the DSG as well. Once it loads, you go to adaptation. Right there, click on adaptation, and then you want to select acoustic measure wiring logic, which is the third one. Once you have that, you just have this right here, which you're like, okay, this is all. So, but you can click on standard, and then you have a few options. You have standard, you have increased traction control, and reduce noise. What reduce noise does is actually reduces the noise the pump makes once it gets engaged. I don't hear it in mine, so there's no need to reduce the noise, and I drive in sport for my diff all the time. So what we really are interested in is increasing the traction. So you select that, and then you click OK, and you see it says right here, one thing to remember, you're not done yet. You see this green button right here, you have to hold it, and then it says adaptation accepted. So that's how you gotta do. Remember to hold this button. Otherwise, if you don't hold that button, the adaptation won't be accepted. I forgot to mention in the beginning, this is for the performance pack. So make sure you have the performance pack, because I don't think you have this option in the regular car. The next step is actually viable for the regular car as well. It's a similar thing that you have to do, but I'll show you again from the beginning. So again, if you remember this screen again, this is the main control module screen. So you have to go to steering assist, which is this right here, steering assistance. So click on that, which is, it says the control module up here too, control module 44. Then you go to adaptation again. It's really simple. If it asks you for control module, which I think it might, the code for that control module is 19249. But after you click on the adaptation module, you're looking for driving profile switchover, which is right there. You click on that driving profile switchover, and then you're gonna see that incremental control over time. What you want to change that to is you click on it and you want to change it to direct control over threshold value. So you click on that and you click OK. After you click OK, you see the selection here again. Don't forget to press the green button, and adaptation was accepted, and so you can back out of it and exit the app. So that's it. It's 2 steps. They're very simple, very straightforward. I'm gonna take the car for a drive. I want to see if it made any difference, which I think it's damp outside, so I shouldn't have any traction. But yeah, one thing to remember: don't forget to remove your OBDeleven, which again, it's really simple. You see it's still active. If you forget this with the car off, it might drain your battery, so you just unplug it. I'm gonna put in my cob access port back in there, and that's it. Very simple. Again, this tool is great. I'm not promoting it. I have no affiliation with this. I actually forked up. Again, I'm not promoting this. I have no affiliation with them. I bought the pro version for 50 bucks, and it's well worth it. I've made a lot of changes. You can use it through oil changes, DSG transmission changes, adaptations, etc, etc. It's a very good tool. So I'm gonna try to use the strap again. I'll take you guys with me for a ride. All right, guys. You can see it's very damp. Car's warmed up, good enough. I'm gonna give it a shot here and try the traction. I'm not expecting high things. I don't have the full system disabled. I only pressed it once, which is also going to include the cob's access port traction control help, but that's not a big benefit. That is just, you know, just a little help because of the dampness out there. So let's see what it can do. You guys ready? Yeah, zero traction. It's not hooking up whatsoever, and it wasn't even the power band. I started kind of like low into the like 3000 RPM. I'm gonna give it a shot here a little bit more once we pass this populated area where autocross happens. There's a random guy just walking on the street. We're gonna pass that. Let's try it over here again. All right, let's punch it. Yeah, there's still no traction. I'll have to try this on like a dry pavement and see how it goes. But it's not, the winter tires are just shit, so it's not hooking up. Oh, don't demonetize me, YouTube. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. If you're a new subscriber, please subscribe. I have a weekly content coming out. Try to keep it entertaining as much as I can. Gonna go get the car dirty a little bit more and drive in this wetness a little more. Overall, please like the video if you learned something useful. But OBDeleven, we'll see how it functions. I'll give you guys an update in another video. It seems the car seems to be driving a lot better from like a dead stop and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's an improvement, but it seems more smooth. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, please subscribe, please like the video, and I'll see you guys later.